Hello, Divine Feminines, Masculines, everybody that's here. Welcome to the channel. Just want to say I love you. Thanks for showing up. And I hope you're having a wonderful day. I want to thank everybody for your likes, shares, and subscribes. And I have to do that because I might forget, okay? And just want to tell you guys I'm having a whole lot of fun doing this and getting to know you guys and the beloved ones. And I feel honored to be here, to be a part. It makes everything I've ever been through in life worth it to be here. And I guess, again, I just need to start letting everybody know from the start, this is not about what's going on in your life so much as it is about helping you work through healing in your life. To get to that place where you feel whole, where you feel at home, right where you are, happy with yourself, pleased, pleased to be alive, pleased to be a part of the universe, right? And when I speak of the universe, just a part of nature. And as we go through life observing all the beautiful things there are in nature, having our ups and downs, which is all part of it. If we didn't have the lows, we couldn't have those highs. So, and we just work our way through it, and we work through in truth, right? In truth. And we choose intelligence over our instincts. We don't act rash. We don't do anything in a hurry. We kind of, let things sink in and think about it for a minute if we get the opportunity, and don't have to judge in a minute, right? If it isn't immediately needed. And we try to reason things out by using our heart with our mind. And, we make rules, we set boundaries, we make deals, we have ideals that we discuss with other people, and it's generally all on the up and up, right? I mean, we're at an age where we're not worried about trying to undermine anybody. We're trying to find a way. Most of us are just trying to find a way to live. We ain't really got time to think about other people because life has really become a little complicated. And we have to use all of our excess energy in thinking of ways to make sure the house is running, everything's paid, we got what we need, and roll on, like that. And that's how most of us are rolling, right? Yeah, so we're mostly staying in our own lane. We're holding our integrity. We're working to keep family together. Even as we grow and change in this day and age of so much cloudiness that's going on in our, I want to say atmosphere, but let's say collective. Yeah, collective. Our thoughts, our mind, what is happening, how's it going. And life is going to be just fine because this is the day and age of exposure. This is a day and age where God is revealing hidden things to us. And I feel that. And that's a lot that has to do also with the King of Swords, which is revealing truths, bringing the truth out to light. And the truth in our lives is very important, isn't it, ladies? It really is. Divine Feminines. We need truth because truth helps us make better decisions about where we're headed in our future. And if we make our future based on illusions, they just won't go nowhere. We know that. So we know we need truth because it's not just for us. It's for those little ones who are following behind. It's for our children. It's for our grandchildren. It's for our great-grandchildren. It's for posterity. And it's because we can, because we're at an age, whereas we're very mature now, we're strong, we're fearless, and we're moving towards our healing. And once we find that, and we will, as a group, we're going to heal. We're healing now. And we can begin standing up for the rights of life. Because there are a lot of rights to life that are being very dishonored. And it needs a strong voice to call out to it and say, hey, you need to explain yourself and what you're doing. And a lot of people do not want to ask these questions. For one thing, they don't know that they should. And the questions are, what are the people who run this world doing? And why are they doing it? I read an article today on the elderly. Come to find out, we are so short homes for elderly people that they're thinking that 30% of people after age of 60 will be on the streets. It's time we stand up. There's no reason for people who have worked for this world their whole life to end up on the streets because they ain't got enough money saved up to buy them a house. If there's even a house available. While the rich and powerful have mansions they don't even see but once every 10 years because they've got so many. No, we cannot tolerate this. We cannot tolerate the way they allow our youth to be educated. We cannot tolerate this. There is something that we must do, and it is time we come together as a humanity and stood up against these things and demand that all the people have a home. I read this article today. It made me very stressed out. I don't like the idea of many people doing without. And everything going up and up and up and up and up. And they're just going to throw the people who built this world up to this point away. The elderly who helped create what they're living in now so well. Oh, it pisses me off, okay? Just let me tell you. The emotional water priestess mother. And that's how I feel right now, folks. This is about emotions. What does it make you feel like when I tell you that? Do you like it? I don't want to upset you and make you mad. What I want to do is inform you that we have a voice and that through healing and understanding what's going on behind the black curtain that is the cause and effect of how we live our lives in the real world. Yeah, we're all warriors. We're all warriors because it's a war to live, right? Look, I have everything I need. It's not so much myself I'm fighting for, but I am. I've been exactly where I'm wanting to protect the people that I want to protect. But not just to protect the people, protect our ancestors, our elderly who are coming up, who are going to be tossed to the side in some old home somewhere. Many forgotten when they should really be having their little house somewhere here in the center of the neighborhoods where the families can see them and be a part of their life as well. There's so many things that are not right in this world. And I care about all of it. And I pray for all of it. And I see the change that's coming. But we need voices. And even if you're not speaking outwardly to people, talk to God about it. Talk to the Holy Spirit. as you work your way through your healing, the things that you've been through that you know you would not want to touch other people, pray to the powers that be over that. We want to stop the unfairness, the usury. You use somebody for their energy their whole life until they don't have the energy anymore to work and make a living, whether through illness or injury or just horrible depression. It eventually comes to everybody, and if they ain't got anything to back them up, they go out to the streets. That's not fair. That's not fair for a man. Now, I hear we have way overload on elderly people. Well, it wasn't fair that we didn't get taught about birth control either. And now they're living high on the hog. Everything is paid for them. Their kids are all going to the great college. They never have to worry about having a home or paying the electric. They never have to worry about heat or tires or college or anything like that. And the people that made them that way are getting old and passing on with nothing, sometimes in the streets. And that's what they're doing to our ancestors, right? And, if we don't stand up now, who will? Now is the time. 8 of Earth. I got a bird on my roses outside my window. 8 of Earth. Begin. What is the 8 of Earth? It's about being an apprentice of life. Yeah, that's what we see there. Look there. Building a beautiful life. And it takes all of us to stand together. 99% of us, hell, if we could get 50% of the people to see the truth and we could stand together, we could build paradise. We don't want to take anything, that doesn't belong to us, but this is our right to live like this, to live in the sun, to live in the light, to live in joy, to live in peace, to live in good. And Mother Earth provides all the goods we need. And I know I repeat this story again and again, but it's been real heavy in my heart. For whatever reason, God, Holy Spirit, brought Bohemian Grove into my mind's eye. Again, this isn't the first time I've thought about that place where only men are allowed. It's in California. I'm going to be doing some more research on it, but I am watching it. And it's where all the most powerful men in the world go. And it is actually like big place. And they come from all around the world to go there. But once a year, they go there for 2 weeks and they all hang out together. And they say they're doing this, that, and another, but we know that kind of people don't do this, that, and another. Sit around and tell dirty jokes and stuff like that. Oh no, these people are the kind of people that need real excitement because they're so numbed down to everything. Because they're so rich, they've done everything. And the richer you are and the more you do, the more you need for an excitement. And so nobody's allowed in this place. But guess what? The women there in that city council, in that county, are beginning to get upset because women aren't allowed in, for one thing, but they use taxpayers' money to pay for it, to pay for all the security. Can you imagine how much money that would drain from the school fund and the elderly fund? For the richest men in the world, hundreds of them, to come to this place and hang out for 2 weeks and party. And the whole damn thing has to be surrounded. It's like 50 miles big. It has to have security all around it. They're wising up. and they're beginning to buck the system. But when they do, they're going to need help, and we need to be informed. Because let me tell you something, these men make decisions without balance because there's no divine feminines there. And the decisions the men have been making in this world are not helping. Yeah, look, I love my grandmas and grandpas. And I love the babies that are born so beautiful and then spend their energy to make people so rich and then get kicked to the damn curb. No, we ain't tolerating that, are we? That we will never be able to heal our nation if we're allowing things like that to go on. We have to speak up and speak out for those who cannot speak for themselves. And let me tell you something, once you get down in the street, you really can't speak. You really can't. You're dumb. It's hard to speak out and speak up for yourself while you're on the corner. Yeah, because it's pretty shameful to feel like you're there and how you got there, and the whole story of self-worth and all that, and it just adds in, and people just kind of go mute and accept it. They feel like it's what they deserve, but they don't. That's not what life deserves. Not a sentient life, not people that feel, not people that see, and they begin to think how horrible they are and that they deserve what they're getting. It's not real. That's not real. That's fake illusion been put over them, because every living creature deserves to have the basic needs covered, no matter who they are. And we should never put our elderly away in homes where they're tended to by nurses and aides and coldness all day. They should be out into the communities in their little houses, or with their families or something like that, like back in the old days with Waltons. Yeah, bring back the old days. It's important. But people have to work so much and so long and so many hours that having extra people around can just be a problem, agitation, aggravation. So they just put them away so they don't have to worry. And that's not right or fair. We should be pulling our families closer, especially during these times when we don't know what's going to happen, when a family together is more powerful than one on its own, or two. It's better to have more if you can. And this is a beautiful way to work through the earth in a communal family where we all share the goods of all the earth has produced for us through our ancestors' hard work of building this world. And pray for our ancestors, pray for our elderly, pray for life in general, that God bring the blessings and show us what is no longer needed on this planet, that we together, not through war, but through peace, will stand up and declare the truth, and it cannot be disputed. That we together, the 99% of us, stand up in truth, and there's nothing that can be done. Nothing. Down with war, down with homelessness, down with power and ownership of everything. Mother Earth owns everything. She created everything that was built with it, including us. You can't own the earth. You can't own the water. You can't own. That's a power trip. It's fake illusion. Be a warrior. Stand in truth for your truth. Keep your boundaries. And look at, ponder some of the things I've said. I know I keep saying this. To tell you the truth, I am trying to build a tribe. that is willing to have a voice of a divine feminine, to stand up for Mother Earth and her creation, to stand up for mothers, to stand up for grandmothers. And in standing up for these, we stand up for all, because the world belongs to us. We gave birth to all these lives out here. Our mothers before us, our grandmothers before us, all these lives that are walking on this planet, that are human. And as mothers, we know that we never want to see our children out there. We don't want to see that. Look, I know good people have horrible things happen to them if they ain't got no backup. Not everybody has backup. That's why Mother Earth is our backup. But they've stolen her and held her hostage from us. Our own mother has been held hostage. 5 of fire. 5 of wands. It's conflict. But that's light, radiance. They have held us back. They've lied to us, kept us dumbed down. We're not dumb anymore. The light is shining. God is showing us the truth of those who run this world are not worthy of it. And only people can put them down is us. And the only way we can do it in peace is coming together in truth. That's right. They're 99% of us and 1% of them. Once the ball starts rolling and the fire gets ignited, it will rock and roll. Wasn't too long ago when that little girl stood up, I thought so brave. You know, many years ago, maybe 15, Greta, she had to stand up to Trump. She had to stand up to everybody, but she was talking about our world and the people in it. And at that time, I didn't have a voice. But I sure would like to begin to have a voice. I know the truth that God wants us to reveal to these people is that they owe us our homes. They owe us our medicals. They owe us the best of education. Actually, they don't owe us. Mother Earth wants us to have it. It's ours by birthright on this planet of life. It was never intended that life come here to suffer. Never. Never. Can you imagine that? No. No. I can't. I tried one time, but I knew it couldn't be. It just can't be. It's just all, that would be all backwards. Yeah, 3 of fire. Magic and passion. Yeah. Fire. Fire, radiance, love, peace, joy. You know, freedom. Freedom to enjoy things, but not things that hurt others. Things that help you grow. Things, experiences, and love, and enjoying partnerships and friendships, and watching sunsets, experiencing the ocean, experiencing ancient ruins, experiencing ayahuasca in the Amazon jungles, you know, whatever experience you want. But many, many aren't able. Oh, we have fire crone. I love the crone. I know I'm a crone. I'm not ashamed of it. Ashamed at all. I am an independent, opinionated woman who believes in what she's talking about. And I am a crone. So, and I'm proud. When I first heard it, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm a crone. That means I'm old now. I'm like, I have got to look up what this chrome thing means because I just kept pulling the card and God was saying, this is you, this is you. And, to find out when I read it, I was like, I will take that crown. I am a crown. I am a force to reckon with. I have my opinions and they are strong. I love this planet and all her children, and I feel like I speak for Mother Earth herself because there isn't one thing on this planet that I would get rid of. Not one. Not one thing. Not anything I can think of. Not worms, not ugly bugs. Everything has its place. She created and brought forth that out of her own power. That is her creation to keep until she is ready to replace it with something else. I honor that. I honor all the creatures on this planet, no matter what they are, especially animals. I do love the animals. Giraffes are one of my favorite, but even hyenas, which I just don't care for at all. I love them because I know they have a place here on this planet. And even when I cringe when I see them and hear them holler, I know that they're here for a reason. They're an aspect or an example or an ideal of the universe, and Mother Earth brought that ideal forth into material form, and that's just the way it is. I love nature. I love the power and the magic of nature that can change things, like the DNAs, and over time, slowly but surely, the change of never mind, the earth and rocks and the oceans and Pangea. We all started out as one giant continent, and over thousands and thousands of years we separated apart, and now all the continents are on their way back together again. The cycles of the universe, the cycles of the moon, every 25,000 years, approximately 24.5 thousand years, we begin the same cycles again. So we get way past all the cycles, 25,000 years worth of cycles, till we begin to start new cycles all over again. And they are always similar and circular as those cycles that came, the 25,000 years before. Again, we get the crone, the air crone sage, which air represents intelligence, understanding. And, so we, every 25,000 years, what is this picture? Let me have a look. Well, she looks like she's changing faces. I don't know. I'll hold it this way. Air crone sage. Obviously, a lot of, a big mind and a lot of heart. Let's see, do we have any heart? Oh, yeah, we're showing her. Oh. Hidden things. Revealing mother's milk. Do you see her breastises? Yeah, revealing mother's milk from the stars. I don't even remember what I said. Well, I hope you guys do. I have to remind everybody, you write to me and say, oh, you said this or did that. And I have to actually either go back and play the tape because I usually don't remember the channel. I just don't remember it. So, but this one maybe I will because I'm having to go back a little here and there. And it seems like it's a lot about the truth and grandmothers. The spirit of the grandmother is with us. My grandmother come to me. She's the one that told me everything would be all right. Yeah, here she is. For some reason, I have my cards upside down. No, jeez. I might have cards upside down in here. But anyway, the Nine of Earth, grandmother, planting the seeds for the future that's coming. And that's what we're here for. You know, most of us are older or have children, I'm sure, on this channel. Because I'm not, wild enough, and I don't want to talk about a bunch of stuff that isn't going to get us anywhere. I want to talk about things that will bring us in forward movement steps towards achieving goals that can change the world through healing ourselves, healing others, becoming a tribe, sharing our truths with one another, and from there, sharing them with the world. And who knows the miracles that come through all this of being a family, a world family, all across this face of this earth. And that's my hopes and dreams for the future to come, in the years to come, is that we will gather together as a tribe, and that we will stand up for all the children of the earth, not just ourselves, not just our own children, but every living creature. And this is where God stands with us, because everything has a right to be, from, flowers, to roses, to trees, to the woods, to the waters, to the land, to the grass, from sea to shining sea. And it has a right to be fresh and clear. It has a right not to be polluted. It has a right that everything is healthy as it should be and was in the beginning. That we have a clean earth, a clean planet, a clean water system, clean air, and food and housing for the next 7 generations. And that we teach about pregnancy and families and things like that to keep, to help people understand their biological needs, and that they are programmed and will want to have, they will have love, lots of love. And with love comes touchy feelies. Yeah, we're programmed to love. And so these families and children, as beautiful as they are, we have to let people know that this is emotional and that it's normal and natural. But to bring a child into the world before they're ready, they need to be prepared from a young age. There's so many things we could do to make this world a better place that isn't being done and that isn't running right. And as mothers, we know this. We know this. We know this as mothers. As mothers, we know this. I love you guys. And, I appreciate everybody that watches the channel and comes, likes and shares, subscribes. And I would love to get to know you even better. And, I love that you leave me the comments. Let's continue on. I'm praying all the time that this will move forward, and that the hearts of the people will open and see that because we were born to this earth, we have natural basic rights. Mother Earth's daughter, the daughter of the Earth Amazon daughter. The witches are back, and we are the daughters of the Mother Earth. And if we don't stand up for her and her diversity of life and children, who will? And who knows but a mother how to love others? It's in your heart, because you're a life giver. You're a life giver. You're a life giver. We're life givers. Yes, the Father carries the seed, but we grow the child. Yeah. Our blood, our water, Our energy goes into that child as it develops throughout its life, 9 and 10 months in our womb. And then we bring it into this world. And we want to make sure it's a good world. Because why? Because we can, that's why. And now is the time. It's our turn. It's the rise of the divine feminines, and we're going to rise and we're going to stand tall, and we're going to put some peoples in their places. Like, we want to know what damn they're up to at that place. What are you men doing there? I want to know. I want to know what they're doing. I feel like it's black magic. I feel like they're doing spells and pushing illusions out of that place. They got a big old statue of Moloch there, a demon. I want to know what they're doing. And I want to know why they're doing it. In fact, I think because they're leaders, we should know everything about them. We should know everything. And they should only be there if we want them there. Because there's more of us than there are of them. And they should only be there if we choose it. To a fire. And that's why it's time to come together, men and women from around this world, and heal our hearts. Bring peace and truth into our life. Think about the things that I've spoken of, and if it rings true in your heart, then you too are connected to the same source as I am. I can't make anybody make a choice, but I can pray, and I can ask God to bring and reveal the truth of these things to the people. Riding the waves. The wave. The energetic wave. The Kundalini. The spiritual forces. The tidal wave that's rising. We are the wave. We are the wave. We are a tsunami when we come together. We can change even the collective consciousness. The more of us who come together in truth, the more the thought process changes out in the world. And we know that's true. It's a spiritual thing. It's being proven right now. We know that 10 years ago, we didn't watch things and feel the way we do today. Yeah. YouTube has been a wonderful outlet for learning so much about spiritual love, spiritual truth, right? Yeah. Been a foundation for it. Look at that. The last 10 years, we have learned a lot and came a long way. Yeah, we have been through a lot. Okay, guys. Namaste. I love all you guys. Thank you for all your remarks and joining me in this journey of hoping to gather up the people, hoping to stand for our rights to be, and hoping to bring freedom of mind and thought and heart to all of us. God wants this. It is time. It is time. I love you guys. Please like, share, subscribe. Hit me up with some comments. I love y'all. Bye-bye.